Hi there and welcome back to the Seasonal Storm. My name is Jess, and with Halloween behind us and Thanksgiving on the way here in the United States, all over this app people have started talking Christmas, and I'm getting on the bandwagon. While the downstairs in my house is currently decorated for Thanksgiving and will stay that way until the day after Thanksgiving, bedrooms are open season and I'm so excited to get started on Christmas decorating, Christmas DIYs, gifting ideas, wrapping ideas, baking ideas, all that good stuff. Now, before I show you all the things I've been compiling for the last year, I want to give a bit of a disclaimer. Part of my goal with this year's holiday series is low or no spend ideas, things that we can craft using, cardboard from the house or paint we already have or repurposing old ornaments rather than going out and buying new. I know these are tough economic times, so I'm going to show a few items I have purchased new this year that are very low spends, a few items that I thrifted, and then we're going to start out with what I actually clearance hunted last year. So let's hit the time machine. Being 90% off this soon after Christmas is crazy. I'm not going to show you all the gigantic picks I got at Hobby Lobby because I'm actually already using some of them in my winter decor. But I got several of these berry picks with these pine cones, and these were originally $13.99 each, so I got them for $1.39 a piece, which for how big they are, I have this folded, but you can see how long this pick actually is. This is a gigantic pick. Very excited about that. And to me, this isn't just Thanksgiving or Christmas, which it could be great for both. This goes all the way through Valentine's Day because they have the fun red berry color and they've got the little snow flocking. So I loved those. The next jumbo pick I got, I really wanted some whimsical branches because not everywhere has pine trees, and I like having my florals reflect the world around me. So these were originally $10.99, 90% off, just over $1 each. And again, I have the stem folded back on this one from the vase that I had it in. But you can see that this just adds a little something. And it has, if you can see up close, these kind of little ice crystals to it. I really love how these look. And I'm very, very excited to have so many of those now in my collection. Okay, more florals. These fun poinsettias, again, I normally don't do an all white winter tree, but I was thinking ahead for making some crafts for next year. And I love these felted poinsettias. Again, I would never buy these at their original retail $4.99. Quite frankly, even 50% off, I wouldn't buy these. But for 49 cents, I bought a handful. So I grabbed a few of these, again, thinking ahead to some winter white projects for next year, or maybe even doing a themed tree in a guest bedroom or something like that. So I grabbed a handful of. What I'm about to show you might seem excessive because I have 5 boxes of ornaments and they are not in the colors I normally decorate in. And I have some reasons why. But I got some in this smaller size. So again, 90% off. This was originally $15.98. So for $1.50 for 50 ornaments, cannot go wrong. And then I got some in this larger size. These are 18 packs and they were originally $23.98, and so I paid $2.30 each. As you saw at Hobby Lobby last year, I got a whole bunch of greenery picks, and I used a lot of these in my winter decor last year, especially these icy branches and these fun berries, which to me last great all through even Valentine's Day, right before we get started with decorating for spring. And I have a whole jumbo bucket of ornaments of all colors and sizes and textures, and I'm going to try to use as many of these as I possibly can for different themes so I can give you guys ideas at home. So I actually don't have any Christmas Hobby Lobby purchases for this season. All of my stuff came from clearance from last season, and I think that that's okay. I might pop into Hobby Lobby and grab some fun ornaments to use as gifts, but overall, I have seen the collections. I've chosen not to do a big Hobby Lobby video this year because I think that it's stuff that we can make at home. Now, if you feel really moved and you want to go out and get some things, in future videos where I'm working with ideas for specific trends, I might pair in some clips from Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, Michael's, and other stores. But quite frankly, I didn't feel moved to get anything new this year. So clearance finds from Hobby Lobby it is. Next up, Tractor Supply. So Tractor Supply has some great holiday finds every year, and I think people are always surprised by this. But if you are a Western or a farm girl like I am, I have been so impressed with the wrapping paper year over year at Tractor Supply. It ends up being 75 square feet for $6. And I have been so enthralled with the patterns these last few years. This year specifically, I loved this quilted pattern. And then I also loved this farm animal gingerbread. So I picked up 2 of those. These are my wrapping papers for this season. I normally like to try to match my colors. These have a lot of the same greens, and I think they'll be absolutely beautiful together. So about $12 and change in total at Tractor Supply. I might still pick up some ornaments from there for gifts, but other than that, that will be the extent of my purchases. If you are interested in farm theme like Santa chickens or cute Labrador signs for your doors, Tractor Supply always has great deals and beautiful things. Now, next up for me is Walmart. Walmart has some incredible collections this year. They have this beautiful blue China type collection. They have this really fun Dolly Parton Christmas collection. They have the My Texas Home collections, which are always gorgeous, but I passed on all of that. I really like my own decor style, and I didn't really see anything I felt like I needed to get for this year, but 3 things. First up for 98 cents is this little squirrel pick, which I'm actually going to go put in my Thanksgiving wreath. I thought it was so cute, and for 98 cents, I really couldn't say no. And I think these would be great if you wanted to keep them on their picks and just stick them into your tree, or if you wanted to clip the pick off and hot glue a little clothespin and clip them to the edge of a branch. These are a great option. And the last 2 items from Walmart, I will say, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I have quite the Christmas village that I put up every single year. And normally I get 8 new houses every year from Walmart. They are $1.98 each, and they look like these. I only got 2 this year because a lot of them this year are actually repeats. And I just didn't see any that I really loved. So I'm going to look out for more of this size of houses while I'm thrifting. But I got just a plain cute little house, which I really liked, and I needed more houses. And then I got this cute post office, and I really liked this interesting kind of side wing. So I only got 2 houses this year, but I have quite a lot, and I think these will fit in just great. Now, to go with my Christmas village, I'm doing my village this year on top of my kitchen cabinets. Last year I did it in my bookshelves and my office. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different at my office this year. But great tip for this: if you don't like your villages just sitting flat, save up throughout the year some interesting cardboard shapes or even some interesting foam shapes. And I like to stagger and stack my houses to give them some dimension. So next on the items that are new to me this year, these aren't decor unless you consider decorating yourself decor. And I've been trying to get away from ordering on Amazon or Shein or Temu or any sites like that. I'm trying to buy local as much as possible, but sometimes you get tempted. And so I bought this cute pullover sweatshirt with the little Christmas ducks. I thought that was really sweet. I have a lot of other sweatshirts with Christmas cows and Christmas horses and Christmas sheep and Christmas deer. So I thought ducks would be fun. So I got this, and then I got 2 pairs of earrings. I have a lot of Christmas earrings. I'm wearing my Christmas cactuses right now. But I got this cute little set of books in the shape of a Christmas tree. And I got this one. They're very gold and very bright, kind of mirrory, but this nativity set, I normally don't wear anything quite this bright, but I thought it's the reason for the season, might as well. Now, for those of you who know, I think I mentioned this before on this channel, part of my family are Scandinavian, and I've been looking for ways to honor that side of our culture for years. And this year, while I was on a trip up in Iowa, I went to the Danish windmill in Elkhorn, Iowa. I highly recommend. This is a really cool place with a really interesting history. And I got a Yule goat. And, you know, even though this harkens a bit back to the more pagan history of Scandinavia, I think that the tradition behind the Yule goat is gorgeous. And this one will be finding a forever home in my house. And it was only $16, and this is handmade. So I absolutely love this one, and I'm very glad to be putting it out this season. Okay, so my thrifted finds. I thrift year round for holiday items, especially because sometimes you find interesting things in off seasons. So first up, I'm always looking for a good mug. For $1.09, I got this cute little Christmas tree mug. And if you can see, these are kind of raised snowflakes. And originally, This was Winter Wonderlane. I don't know if this is something that comes out maybe at home, but I hadn't seen this style before and I thought it was really cute, and it doesn't look like it's ever been used, so I will be adding this to my Christmas mug collection. And I talked about this in my video for Thanksgiving, but I also thrifted these two cute, actually thrifted 4 of them, little trees, and I will be using these in my display above my kitchen cabinets as well. You can get these often on clearance. You can get them during the season at stores like Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Target. Everywhere seems to have these little trees, but I like getting them in the off season and on clearance when they're kind of a better deal. They probably originally retailed for $5, and I got these ones, I think they were on a sale. They were originally marked for $2.99, which is actually more than I would normally pay for something like this. So I think that I got them because they must have been like 50% off, but don't remember, I got them in June. So grabbed these as well. And even look how cute that is, just in the mug. So I mentioned earlier in this video that I obtained a Yule goat this summer from the Danish Windmill in Elkhorn, Iowa, but I have another item of Scandinavian background that was gifted to me by my great aunt Bobby. This used to be in her home. He is a cute little Nissa, which we might call them gnomes, but the Nissa are kind of like an elven figure in Scandinavian culture. He was made in York, Maine by the Folklore Doll Company, and his name is Amund. And at Christmas time, Norwegians offer some small tokens of recognition and affection to the Nissa to show they are accepted as they are, not outwardly beautiful, but faithful in all their ways. So, very excited to add him to our collection this year. And the final 2, also from my Aunt Bobby, are these cute little skiing penguins. I think these will be great for taking us from Christmas into the Valentine's winter season, and I think they are absolutely precious. So I don't know if they will end up out in my home or if they will end up at my office, but either way, I am so excited to have them. And that's it for my Christmas prep for this year. I know that this might not be as exciting as a big haul where you see all the biggest trends and hundreds of dollars in new items, but at the end of the day, we're not currently living in an economic situation where every family or every person can just overconsume in that fashion. And for me, I wanted to be really intentional this year with the items that I'm bringing into my home and make sure they blend well with items that I already had. And if it's something I really feel passionately that I want to try out, I'm going to try making it before I buy it. So if that interests you, follow me and join along this holiday season. We're going to craft, we're going to laugh, and we're going to have fun. I'm wishing you and yours a very happy and wonderful and blessed holiday season. I'll see you in the next one.